spring here in Los Angeles, and it's a beautiful time for rebirth and renewal. The flowers are blooming, the bunnies are out bothering my dog, and I just got my first shot of the vaccine. Could you use some spring inspiration? I'm spending this season refreshing my mind and business, and I would love for you to join me. Let's go! Hey there, I'm Sage Grayson, a former book editor turned life coach. I help ambitious women edit their habits, routines, and mindsets to balance their happiness at work and home. I'm a life editor, and so are you. Today, I'm sharing 21 things you can edit this spring for a happier and more productive life. Before we get started, please be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my life editing videos. Plus, you'll be first to know when I launch new products and programs. If you've been following me for a while, then you're probably familiar with my life editing process framework. These 5 steps help my clients edit their lives just like how a book editor edits a manuscript. What I loved most about my former career as a book editor is that it taught me that there is beauty and value in everything. I remember getting some pretty rough drafts that were full of misspellings, grammatical errors, and ideas that made no sense. But it was my job to use my editing skills to find the good that was hiding under all that mess. And that's exactly what I teach my clients. There is nothing inherently wrong with who you are, and you can use life editing to polish up the rough parts to let the best version of you shine through. So as we make some simple edits this spring, we'll use my 5-step life editing process to make positive changes in a clear, organized way. Let's start with step 1, create a foundation. Your foundation is anything that supports you in your life. And just like the foundation of a house, it keeps you upright and stable. When you appreciate all the little blessings in your life, even if there are things you still want to improve, it becomes easier to make those big changes. You're not starting at zero. You have people, things, and circumstances in your foundation, and here are some edits to help you boost what you've got. Number 1, get a new gratitude journal. Whether you buy a cute printed journal like this line a day journal that I've been using this year, or if you use a digital notes app, the act of writing down what you're grateful for helps you stay in a positive frame of mind. Once you start looking for the good things in your life, you'll start to notice more of them. And a brand new journal could be the push that you need to stick with it. I'll leave a link below this video for the journal that I use. Number 2, do something good for your health. Whenever one of my clients gets in a bad mood and she insists that there is nothing good in her life, we always bring the focus back to her health. It's the very first thing that we forget about, but it's the most important part of our foundation. You have eyes to watch this video, ears to hear my advice, and the energy to accomplish these tasks. Show your gratitude for your mind and your body by doing something healthy for yourself. You could make a nutritious meal from scratch, or go for a walk, or meditate, or see a therapist. Leave a comment below and let me know what healthy action you're going to take this week. Number 3, find an accountability buddy. If you're a type A personality like me, then you probably think you're hot stuff. I don't need anybody. I've got everything under control. Sure, you may be super motivated, but people with accountability buddies consistently get better results than folks who go it alone. You are much less likely to slack off when you have someone checking up on you. This is the very reason that people hire life coaches like me. If you're looking for your own accountability buddy, then click the link below this video and join the Life Editor Clubhouse. You'll connect with other ambitious women just like you who are editing their lives and businesses. Number 4, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness doesn't mean sitting on top of a mountain and contemplating your existence for 10 hours a day. But hey, you do you. What it really means is that you're noticing what's going on right now in this very moment, instead of simply racing forward to whatever's next. Slow down, breathe deeply, and notice the smell of your morning coffee, the touch of your fingers on your keyboard, the softness of your dog's fur, or even the birds chirping outside. Just a few minutes of mindfulness every day will help you feel grateful for all the abundance around you. Next is step 2, delete bad influences. Now that you have a strong foundation supporting you, it's time to remove the things that drain your energy, stop your progress, or turn you into the worst version of yourself. Take a metaphorical red pen to these bad influences and delete them. Number 5, challenge your limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are any thoughts that keep you stuck in your comfort zone instead of editing your way to a better life. You might think things like, I'm not smart enough to run a business, or my mom and sister can't manage their finances, so neither can I. Get out your planner or notebook and write down all the limiting beliefs that you say to yourself on one side of a page. On the other side, rewrite those thoughts into positive affirmations that are based on the truth. You might write the limiting belief, I'll never be successful, and then edit it to a positive affirmation, I'm learning and growing every day. You might even want to keep a list of your past accomplishments or wins, so anytime you feel stuck or unmotivated, you can look back over everything you've already achieved. Leave a comment below and share one of your limiting beliefs and then rewrite it into a positive affirmation. Number 6, clean your home. There are a lot of books out there that show how cleaning and decluttering your environment can improve your happiness. My favorites are Outer Order, Inner Calm by Gretchen Rubin and The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. And I'll leave the links to both books below this video. Set a timer for 5 minutes and clean up one spot of your home. Maybe clean up that junk drawer in the kitchen, or clear off everything from your desk and only leave the essentials. The visual clutter will be gone so your mind can concentrate. Number 7, clean up your relationships. One of the issues that comes up when you're deleting your bad influences is that you can't delete everything. We've been over this before. Murder is illegal. So when you can't completely remove something from your life, create a boundary so that you're protecting your time, money, energy, and health. Clean up your relationships by setting strong boundaries. Maybe you'll only meet your mother-in-law in public, or maybe you'll have a rule about never loaning money to friends. Boundaries keep the positive vibes in and the negativity out. Number 8, unsubscribe and unfollow. Your email inbox and social media accounts need a spring cleaning, just like your house. Evaluate every email that comes in and unsubscribe to any mailing lists, promotional campaigns, or newsletters that don't add value to your life. Remember, you can always resubscribe in the future if you change your mind. Now do the same for your social media accounts. As you're scrolling, unfollow any accounts that annoy you, stress you out, or make you feel bad about yourself. Make your online space just as inviting and supportive as your personal space. Next is step 3, add good habits and routines. This is the step that everyone gets excited for because you are finally adding in all of that good stuff that's been missing from your life. Most people like to skip steps 1 and 2 and get right to the fun stuff, but your new habits and routines won't stick unless you first take the time to build up a strong foundation and delete those bad influences. It's like trying to paint a masterpiece on a dirty canvas. There's a reason you edit your life in this order. Number 9, make a vision board. I love vision boards because it's an excuse to get crafty while you get excited about your future plans. I've recorded many videos about vision boards, and I'll leave a link below this video where you can watch a playlist of all my vision board videos. A vision board is a physical or digital place where you display images of whatever it is that you want to achieve, where you want to go, who you want to become, and what you want to have in your life and business. It's a tool for keeping your dreams top of mind so that you'll be aware of opportunities that lead to those goals. You may be thinking, wait, Sage, I thought I could only make a vision board on January 1st for the new year. No way. You can make a vision board anytime at all, but maybe when you're stuck and you need some inspiration, or when you move, or when you start a new project. If you're using the Edit My Life Planner, then you're probably already used to making a vision board as you design your next 12-week plan. Leave a comment below and let me know one thing that's on your vision board. and how does it make you feel? Number 10, define your bookends. No, I'm not talking about those decorative knickknacks that keep your books from falling off the shelf. I mean habit bookends that support you in the morning and night for a balanced day. For example, you might jog around the neighborhood in the morning and then do a yoga class at night. Or you might read business books in the morning and then read novels at night before you go to sleep. For more ideas, please watch the video class, Bookend Your Life and Find Balance, and you'll find it in the Life Editor Clubhouse. Number 11, choose a word for the season. This is another one of those tactics that people mistakenly think is just reserved for January 1st. It's sometimes called a word of the year, but you can choose a new word to guide you at any time. How do you want to feel this spring? What word evokes those feelings and inspires you to do positive things to reach your goals? Maybe your word of the season is family, and every time you need to make a decision, you think about how it would affect your family. Maybe your word is refresh, and you only choose activities and projects that make you feel refreshed and recharged. Leave a comment below and share your word for spring and how you chose it. Number 12, make a reading plan. I'm a former book editor, so of course I'm going to encourage you to read more this spring. Come up with a reading plan that fits your personality and lifestyle. Maybe you'll read one new book per week, or you'll read only books written by minorities, or maybe you'll finish reading all of the unread books you have at home before you go and buy new ones. There are numerous book reading plans and challenges on Pinterest, and I'm actually working on a Life Editor reading challenge, so stay tuned. At least once a quarter, I get another big haul from Book Outlet. I love Book Outlet because it's inexpensive. You can find popular bestsellers, unique hidden gems, and even out-of-print rarities. And if you want to get new, unused books for up to 90% off, then click the link below to get $10 off your first order from Book Outlet. Next is step 4, rearrange everything into a perfect flow. Alright, so you are feeling supported by your foundation, you deleted those bad influences, and you're sticking to your new good habits. So why aren't you making any progress? Just because you have all the components of an edited life doesn't mean your life is flowing. You might find bottlenecks in your schedule, lose your energy unexpectedly, or feel like your minutes just disappear. By rearranging a few things, you can get into that flow without dealing with a lot of frustrations. Number 13, define a daily schedule. One thing I tell my clients over and over and over again is to stop winging it. Create a daily schedule that meets your needs so all your important tasks have their designated spot in your timeline. Maybe you try a batch schedule where you do similar tasks on specific dates. Maybe you switch from a 9 to 5 schedule to an 11 to 7 schedule. Maybe you delegate a project to free up time for something more important. Keep rearranging the parts of your schedule until you find one that works for you. Click the link below to download my free time log worksheet so you can figure out what parts of your schedule need some rearranging. Number 14, wake up earlier or later. I have always been an early bird, and bouncing out of bed at 6 a.m. is just natural for me. I am most productive and awake during those early morning hours. But maybe that's not you. Give yourself permission to rearrange your wake-up time until you find a time that honors your energy levels and your circadian rhythms. And spring is the perfect time to play around with your sleep habits as the days get longer. You could wake up earlier and have more personal time to do a hobby or read. Or maybe you'll do more prep work at night so that you can sleep in an extra hour every morning and feel more rested before you begin your job. Leave a comment below and let me know, are you more of an early bird or a night owl? Number 15, work with a timer. My most productive clients are the ones who instill a sense of urgency into everything they do. That means adding deadlines and checkpoints to their 12-week plan, and that especially means working with a timer. Choose the next task on your to-do list and then set a timer for however long you think it'll take for you to complete that task. Watching the minutes tick down will have you racing the clock and working faster. You can't second guess yourself or waste time when the countdown is right in front of your face. Number 16, have your deadlines. If you're becoming slow and foggy as you're doing your work, then challenge yourself by halving your deadlines. If you want to publish a blog post on Friday, then halve your deadline and give yourself until Wednesday to have it finished and scheduled. If you want to earn X amount of money in a month, give yourself just 15 days to do it. You've probably heard of Parkinson's Law, which means that your work expands to the time allotted. If you give yourself a week, you'll take the full week. But if you only give yourself 3 days, you'll get it done in 3 days. When you have your deadlines, you create this tremendous sense of urgency so that you stop procrastinating and you narrow your focus just to the very most important aspects of every project. Last is step 5, make white space for personal self-care. This is it, the final step of the life editing process. But it's not really the last step because you will always be editing your life because your life is always changing. White space is a publishing term that literally means the white space on a printed page. It's usually around the margins. It's where the reader's eyes get a break. And white space in life editing is where you get a break. Self-care gives you energy and it's your reward for all of your hard work. We save it for last because most people can't even begin to think about having me time until they have clear goals and a defined schedule to allow for it. Number 17, give yourself daily treats. One of the best ways to be good to you and to keep up your motivation is to give yourself daily treats. Treats are free or inexpensive things that you give to yourself simply for being you. On the other hand, rewards are big. They cost money, and you only get a reward through concentrated effort when you achieve a goal. So you might only earn one reward per quarter, but treats are a daily thing. Some of my favorite treats are reading a magazine, getting a fancy coffee drink, taking my dog for a walk, or dancing around to upbeat music. For more ideas, please watch the video class Fuel Your Success with Treats and Rewards, and you'll find it in the Life Editor Clubhouse. Leave a comment below and let me know your favorite treats and why they motivate you. Number 18, take at least 1 day off every week. I know, you're a superstar, but that doesn't mean you need to work and be productive every single day. I insist that my clients take at least 1 day off per week for white space. And that goes for you too. Don't fill your weekends or your days off with busy work, driving your kids around, or doing a million chores. Delete work where you can. Maybe you could get your groceries delivered. Maybe you could make a carpool schedule with the other moms. Maybe you could trust your partner to do the laundry. Carving out at least 1 day off per week is so important so you can fill up your energy reserves and recharge for the next week. You can't take care of anyone else unless you take care of yourself. Number 19, do something imperfectly. One forgotten part of self-care is to show yourself some compassion. It is so easy to get caught up in perfectionism and wanting to do things just right. But the magic happens when you embrace your flaws and do things imperfectly. Deadlines and timers help you stop overthinking and move forward whether or not something is perfect. Maybe you could record a video, even if you're feeling a little insecure. Maybe you could plop your kids in front of the TV so you can have a break. Maybe you could publish your website or your new product, even if it's not as flashy as someone else's. Number 20, make a bad day emergency kit. We all have bad days, and editing your life doesn't magically make all the troubles of the world disappear. When you have a bad day, what can you do to honor yourself without giving in to bad influences? Maybe your boss yelled at you, and all you want to do is eat a chocolate cake or buy some junk on Amazon. In cases like these, I like to have a stash of go-to mood boosters that stop a bad day in its tracks. Take some time to fill a bad day emergency kit with all of the things that you love. You might choose your favorite feel-good movies, a happy, positive music playlist, uplifting books, your religious text, or even pictures of your loved ones. Think about what things can shift you from doom and gloom to hope and positivity. Then make sure you have easy access to those things in your bad day emergency kit whenever the next bad day shows up. What's your favorite thing in your bad day emergency kit? Leave a comment below and share what things put you in a good mood. And we're sneaking in a bonus step to the life editing process that relates to all the others. Planning! Number 21, use a planner. You are not a computer, so don't think that you can keep all of your appointments, goals, projects, and important information floating around your head. You must have a way to capture your ideas, make a solid plan of attack, and track your progress. All of my clients create 12-week plans to keep their goals focused and urgent. And if you want to learn my exact productivity process, then get your copy of the Edit My Life Planner. This 5-day mini course and planner bundle will help you get more done in the next 12 weeks than you did in the past 12 months. Click the link below to get your copy of the Edit My Life Planner. That's it! This week, make a list of all of the edits you want to make this spring, and then add them to your calendar or planner so that they actually get done. Then come back here and leave a comment with the best results you got. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. It helps my videos be recommended to other life editors just like you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.